have that one car that started a passion inside of us for cars. It could be anything, a toy car, a movie, a video game. For me, it was a stock image of a Honda S2000. Kind of like this fella, but yeah, a little bit different. I bought this car. I have the Honda S2000, and now we are 4 cars further into the journey. Yeah, I have 4 cars now. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, fun fact, I was actually gonna buy a Miata at first, but my brother told me it was too slow and I should get something else. I didn't even have a driver's license at that time. I just want you to show you this car as well. It's so pretty in it. Makes me so happy. Anyway. When I say rhythm is a dancer. I saw somebody say on the internet yesterday that we're always looking for the next best thing and yearning for like your next car already. Which makes us like less appreciate what we already have in the driveway. Maybe it's because of social media, probably because of attention for like other people, because you see all these guys and your friends around and YouTubers and so on buying their next car, buying their next supercar, buying this, buying that. Like, just take a moment for yourself
and appreciate what you already have.
Of course you can dream, but you cannot mentally check out of the car you already own and forget to enjoy it. You will regret that later on. Well, now that being said, my lovely E36 is still waiting for me to take him to Scotland. We have already done like quite a lot, but we still have so much to go. If you're wondering why I'm wearing like 2 glasses, I just like my hair to be out of the way. So yeah, does it fit?
Stop it.
Looks kind of weird. I'm weird.
So it suits me.
Well, I'm lying. There's actually not so much work. I just had to take like 5 steps in front to take like 2 steps back because I had to take the front bumper back off because I forgot to install the LED bar I have for in Scotland. I don't even know how electricity works, so that's gonna be fun. And remember the DIY thing I did with the door cards? Well, that didn't really work, so now we're just going to silicone it and pray for the best. I tried it with like a piece of wood. Didn't work out. So now I know that for next time, but I'm never gonna own an E36 again. Planning for today, I'm gonna try to fix like every door card. The door cards in this car, I'm gonna try to replace the end muffler because it's a little bit too loud for me. I'm gonna switch off the oil and the oil filter, look at my side skirts, trying to get the... Hello! Trying to like, how do you call that? Kabel strekken. So much wind. Anyhow, I want to have the LED bar together with like my beam lights, my flashing. I'm gonna need to check my rear lights because I had a problem with that as well, because last time we checked the plugs, the plugs inside your car. Obviously, what am I even talking about? And I switched up one, but there's like a short circuit in one of them and it just started smoking, and probably the chance of my car burning down was rather big. He's still standing. It's an E36. This is like the Nokia, you know, like the phones, the Nokia phones. This is just the equivalent but in a car. And when we have done all of that, we're gonna do an overall checkup on what we still have to do, which is probably not gonna be all that much. I mean, I was gonna say it looks so nice, but everything's just looking really wanky at this point. I think I'm gonna have to switch up to a better mic because the sound is rather shitty. Is it okay? Is it shitty? I don't know. Oh my god, this is like a backyard series. Ta-da! I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Maybe I should start off with like oh no! I have merch! Look at me! This is my merch! Suit tuning, engineered for the road ahead. I don't know, I just thought that sounded catchy. And look at the back of it! You can tell me all you want, but this looks nice, doesn't it? It looks so good! If you want one, these will be available in my web shop pretty soon. Maybe I need to switch shirts when I'm gonna have to switch up oil. Back into my work clothes. This is like me 95% of the time. If you ever catch me not like this, you're a lucky person. I forgot to turn the ignition off and now my battery is empty. I hope I'm not the only one experiences these things. And I have another car jack. Chances of death minus 10% by now. Well, we're gonna need oil for that. It's upstairs. I'm not the handiest person, so I'm just gonna... Great success. This is the only thing I have to use as a catch can. It's 5 liters and I think there's not 5 liters inside the 389. I replaced the copper ring and now it's good for installation again. Well, maybe. Let's check on the situation here. What is this saying? Oh, looking good. Everything's tight, so I don't need to be underneath the car anymore. So we can lower the jack stand. This is the oil filter, and I thought it was a 10mm socket, but apparently it's a 13mm socket. So this is the exact same as we did on my M3. Dus ik val eigenlijk een beetje in herhaling, maar ja. It has to be done, has to be done. I at least hope that in this car, there's already an oil filter. Le moment suprême. Okay, we're lucky. Does this look funky? I think it doesn't. I think the oil is actually pretty clear and looks quite healthy, but we do not have the gasket around this cap. Maybe it's still on the car, I don't know, but we do have a new one.
A few moments later.
Y'all, it's the wrong one. This is a message to Winparts. What the fuck? Fix even uw shit, want het is niet de eerste keer. Ja, dankjewel. So that means I have to order another one and pay again €7 shipping. I hate paying fucking shipping. Well, okay, switching oil is done, apart from like the oil filter then. But I will arrange and fix that pretty soon. Switching oil, check. I'm gonna add charging battery as well, so... I thought this was just gonna be plug and play, but it's the whole pipe and there's a clamp there. This is just the end tips, muffler, and something to attach a clamp to. I cannot weld. I do not have a weld. This is very uncomfortable. I do not have a welding machine as well, but I wanted that exhaust so bad. I think the sound would have been so much better though. I mean, I've showed you already, but listen to this. Wait, maybe if I measure... Wait a minute. Can't I just like take the whole pipe off and then cut it off where this begins and then put another clamp on it? That was a less easier task than I thought. Kind of looked like Superman. It isn't that quite with anything around cars. 5-minute job. 3 hours later, I just came out of my shower. Very nice. It's okay though, who am I to complain? I'm working on a goddamn car. The door cards above we already glued, as you saw, and now I loosened this one a little bit so we have a little bit of play, and I put the glue in between here so it's like really attached to it. Maybe it's gonna be an issue here, I don't know. Oh no, look, it's nice, it's clicking in. Is it the prettiest? No, but it's the only thing that works. I've tried a bunch of different clips. Wood, wood and glue. Other clips, nothing works, so the only thing left we had is glue. Only glue. I just hope when I'm loosening the spanvezen, sergeanten, I don't know, it's gonna keep on sticking. But right now it has to dry, so I cannot show you that. Let me try this, if this seems pretty underneath this diffuser. You can't see shit. But it's heavy. What do we think? Yeah, you can kind of envision it, can you? Please say yes. I also had an issue with my rear lights, so let's check if those actually work or not. My battery's gonna be empty again. Okay, they work. What a surprise. They're not supposed to work. Should I be happy? Because this was like another project. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. The warning lights work as well. Since when does my E36 work? This is like an accomplishment and I didn't even do anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. your basic average girl, and I'm here to save the world. You can't stop me cause I'm impossible. There is nothing.
Anyway, we're one day later and I've been to the store. I have new kit for my mirror and all the stuff I need for my LED bar installation, and then we have the hood locks as well. Well, let's start off with, I think is gonna be the easiest part, which is siliconing my mirror. There's still a piece of glass in the connection dinge. But there's already silicone in. Well, it's supposed to be like this. I tried to remove the most of it and I clipped the like installation point mount out of my mirror because it's gonna be so much easier to install, because I've tried it with the mirror just gluing on the windshield. That was bad. My whole windshield was like in false glue and silicone and stuff. It's not something I recommend. You have to degrease everything, you know, the usual stuff, and then one little piece of this glue. Oh, wow. It's a little bit too much. Okay. Now I don't know where I have to like click it in. Looks ondertussen keer simpelder of dat andere. I'm gonna remove all the excess glue still, but this is gonna be so much cleaner than all the stuff I tried before. Like, have you seen that? If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check that out, how insanely dumb I can be at some points. Hey, but I'm always fixing it. Now I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll be back with the mirror when it's dry, because right now we can't do shit. This grill in the bumper, I told you it wasn't possible to like install it because it was constantly clicking out. Again, I fixed it with glue and zip ties and now it's really stuck. This is good. And now that the door cards are probably dry, let's see if I did the job good. Wow, it's holding on. I didn't expect that. So nice. It almost feels like I'm gonna pull the door card. This is really nice. Open, close, open, close. It does both. Wow. This is so cool. Well, if I ever have a problem with this window mechanism, I just have to do that routine again. Well, maybe let's just not think about that. Okay, well now for this LED bar, I have audio cable or draad, cable, electrical cable. We have waggeltjes with two clippertjes. Ja, een zekering. We have a zekering because otherwise when something goes wrong with the cables, we just put in the car and something goes wrong, then this is for safety and this is for connecting to the battery. Great success. I have no idea how this works, but let's figure it out. Step one is having your cable connected to your beam lights with een wagel. I don't know the English word of wagel. I measured that out with my multimeter. We've struggled a lot in the past with multimeters. I still actually don't really know how that works, but I found where it has to be connected, and then you go all the way down with your cable. Step 2 is going all the way down with your cable and connecting them again with your LED bar. Now be careful because you really need to check on the colors. White in this case is connected to black because this has something to do with the positive and the negative side, and if you mix those two up you will have a short circuit and things will go very, very bad. So you have to connect the black with white one to the black one because those are negative. Black is always negative, and then the positive side with the zeringske, like the safe space, I don't know. This one has to be connected to the positive side right here and to the other one. Step 3 is making sure that there is a plug. Weet je nou?
Nee.
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 Ik vind het zo moeilijk. Because in this case, there is no plug in it, so it's not gonna do anything. Ta-da! I'm gonna plug in just 1 of 10, if it allows me to. And this is basically your last step, and then you close it up again, and you're all set. This is the old one, and you just have to open up these 2 clips with a flathead screwdriver. Actually, that was not what we were supposed to do. It's also my first time doing this, but we need this cable in between here, like this, and then over here in between.
Godverdaddy.
Yeah, in between here, but it's still a car, so he's a little bit of a bitch. Oh, jongens. This is the result you should have when you pull the cable that the mechanism works. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, does the hood close? No! Something's very wrong. Right here, the alignment of the hood is way too low. Like this has to be way upwards. And here it's like the gap is too much or something. And we need to press this down. One thing I know, and that is that I cannot go to Scotland with a hood that doesn't close. So I'm gonna have to look at that or dig into that in some sort of way, because please just work a little with me here. I mean, you cannot tell me that this is healthy. If you look at the back, maybe the hood needs to go a little bit more backwards so it aligns with this panel, but these are over fenders, so it's always gonna be a little bit off, but it's not gonna be this off. And right here it also needs to be like a little bit upwards, I think. What do you guys think? Do you have like any knowledge about alignment of hood and fenders? Because from far it looks obviously great, but from close by, what a disaster this is. That's so sad. You know, like the black thingies that go here, I have them in the mail, but they're just not here yet. And yeah, here we just need the whole headlight again. And the cables we have for the LED bar, we're gonna have to zip tie together and add it to, like, I think maybe here.
Y'all ready for this?
Ta-da! All looking good. Now the last and final thing we have to do, because you can see I'm very sweaty and kind of dirty, is doing an overall checkup on the car. Starting off with the key, we have a key. You know, there have been days where I didn't have the key, if you can even call this a key. It opens the doors, it starts the car, so to me this is fine. All my papers are right here. The rear view mirror is fixed, the mirror is here, the attachment point is on the window. This window mechanism is fixed as well. My new clamps are in the mail, so then we're gonna have the new exhaust. The wheels are on the car. We've checked those rear lights, those work. So I think the only thing we still have to fix is my goddamn hood. Like, please, just be fixed. And the headlights, of course, we cannot forget about the headlights, but that's like an easy job to do. So the E36 is practically Scotland ready, I would say. I think it's gonna feel so bad. Please don't leave me behind. Don't leave me. Don't do that. I'm not gonna make up scenarios in my head because I know that's gonna happen. He has some issues here and there, but I'd like to call it patina. Fixes all issues, it's patina. If I still find other issues, there will be a part 6 of the Project Highland series, but I think for now, this is gonna be it. I think, you never know with E36s, do ya? Well, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'd like to see you back in like other videos. On the Scotland rally, perhaps. I'd like to see you there. You cannot follow up the whole E36 series and not follow me on my Scotland rally. I mean, it's like kind of going hand in hand. I see everybody on YouTube always making like the car vertical ads. Well, let me make some advertisement for myself. I sell honey. It's like, it's honey. I mean, look at this. Oh, look at this. Gotta taste the rainbow. Swear to God, this is the best chestnut honey out there. I love it. It's unheated, unfiltered, raw. It's chestnut honey. It's black honey. It's full with polyphenolen. It's very healthy. It's basically everything you need and you can implement it in your daily routine. And 10% of everything I sell is going to like animal rights. Because you know I love my animals. Today's world is so fucked up. Gotta do something. Gotta do something. So I'm putting 10% of everything I sell of the honey into animal rights. Ain't that kind of me? So if you're still looking for like a nice birthday present or just like some nature sweetener, Montemel, trust me, is absolutely fabulous. Okay, well, now that being said, I hope I see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. If you don't want to, leave a comment as well. I don't know. I'd like to see everybody that's watching this video back in my next video and on my next project and in my next journey with cars and on my next road trip and on my next whatever. You get the point, right? So with all that being said, I want to wish you all a very good day or night and I hope to see you in my next video. Ciao!